Good afternoon, I'm Paul Stagg. How are you? You're looking good. We've been getting lots of good calls today from everyone here in our Twin Cities area and from out of town, too, the surrounding area in Minnesota. Everybody saying welcome to the air, and thank you very much. We appreciate your calls. Keep calling, please. We're in Minneapolis. The number is 339-1029. We'd like to hear from you, see where you're picking us up, particularly you folks who are outside of the metropolitan area. Like down Rochester way, where it's 89 degrees now, sunny and clear. Here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 90 degrees. We have a clear sky, humidity 54%. Not bad outside at all. A little later on, we're going to walk out on our garden court, high atop the Hennepin Avenue area here in beautiful downtown Minneapolis, where WCCO-FM is now broadcasting with 100,000 watts. And Glenn is the same engineer that Dave Teller had. You're going to work a long time today, aren't you, Glenn, huh? Oh, boy. It's 2:09 on WCCO-FM.
Hasn't it been?
Oh, it's been a long, hard climb, isn't it? Helen Reddy. That's from her latest album on WCCO-FM at 102.9. Welcome. I'm Paul Stagg. It's 90 degrees, a clear sky. Dave Teller is finally digging into that cheeseburger that he's waited so long and patiently for. What was that waitress's name? Kay? Alice. Oh, she had a deep voice. Hi, Dave. Yes, it's a pleasure waiting on you fellows up here at WCCO. She really got a deep voice. I talked to her later after you had interviewed her, and she said, sometimes people call, and when they don't know me, they say, well, sir, the poor gal. Now, she does have a pleasant voice. We'll have Alice back again with more cheeseburgers, friends. Stay tuned.
To go.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. A couple of memories for you this afternoon from WCCO-FM. Peter Yarrow married a young lady from Wilmer, Minnesota. She was, by name McCarthy, the niece of Senator McCarthy here in Minnesota. And this past summer, they spent the summer in Wilmer on Green Lake, which is a beautiful area. That is where I am from. And we'll talk about Wilmer occasionally through the days and months and years to come. But a very nice gentleman. I've had many opportunities to talk with Peter Yarrow. And I hope that the three of them get back together again. I think Warner Brothers, who they recorded for so many years, I think they owe Warner Brothers one more album between the three of them. They must do one more, all three of them. You don't believe me, Glenn, do you? Oh, you do? Okay. And they have, in the past year, all of them had great success on their own. Peter, Paul, and Mary from WCCO. Let's do some weather here. Is it time for the weather? Yes, it is. It's 17 minutes after 2 o'clock. As you can see by either being out there or walking out there, warm and sunny conditions this afternoon here in the Twin Cities area. A high in the mid-90s. Fair and warm tonight, a low in the mid-70s. Fair to partly cloudy tomorrow with a high in the low 90s again. The temperature right now is 90 degrees. We have a south-southwest wind at 17. Everybody's saying, okay, it's warm. When's it going to let up? Well, the extended outlook calls for variable cloudiness and occasional showers Wednesday and again Thursday or Friday. Cool with lows in the low 60s and highs in the low 80s. I always have to chuckle when I read that at this time of the year. Cool with low 80s. And in a few months, we'll be talking about warm conditions with highs in the 30s, right? The normal high and low for this time of the year are 78 and 55. So there you have it in a nutshell, what we can expect this week here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and our surrounding area. This is one of the best things that Neil Diamond ever did. Gitchy Gumi. From Neil Diamond and Gitchy Gumi. From the Poseidon Adventure, Maureen McGovern.
There's got to be a morning after. There's got to be
The Poseidon Adventure, that's Maureen McGovern. That song won the Academy Award last year. Nobody heard it before it won the award. Then it became popular. If you're planning on doing some work over the Labor Day weekend, you'd better check with the Post Office Department, see if they'll be able to get you your mail. The Postal Service plans to operate a reduced schedule of services during the Labor Day weekend. It's said today that on Saturday and Sunday, now this is next weekend, September 1st and 2nd, Weekend window and collection services will remain on a regular schedule. Now, that's Saturday and Sunday, but on Monday, Labor Day, no regular residential or business mail deliveries. There will be special delivery in some areas, but not all over. So Monday's a holiday for postal employees also. 2:24 from WCCO-FM. I'm Paul Stagg. Good afternoon. 90 degrees. Clear sky. We'll have news for you in a couple of minutes.